All right, 5-9 gamers, welcome back to the Ultra Space Time Podcast, episode 99, the update of Doom, working title, or one step forward, 10 steps back. Before we start, as always, Twitch Prime is not a crime, so if you want to support the channel, you have that free Prime sub lying around. Feel free to drop it here or just, drop a follow, subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Twitter, all the good stuff. And yeah, you can see today we're having a little bit of a smaller, can we still call that a group? 2 people? Is that already a group battle? What do you think?
It is a duo right now.
We're the dynamic duo from Europe, and hoping that ZVG will join us at one point. He was there, and I guess his PC crashed or his internet cut out. But yeah, we have lots to talk about. I mean, we have that huge update that came out, and we got 2 Zenkais, Stream 18 and Future Gohan. I have to say I haven't played either of them, so I'm totally banking on you, Battlemore, to keep us up to date here. But first of all, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you all doing? I hope you all doing great in this Legends weekend. Because I'm not. This update has been really backstabbing to everybody.
Yeah, so I would say let's just jump right in. And maybe we talk about the Zenkalo units first, and then we'll go take it from there. So yeah, how do you feel about them? Let's start maybe with Gohan.
Yeah, let's talk about Gohan. Dude, for a unit, this guy is pretty good. Like, he had a green card at increased substitution count, so it's like 20 substitution count for the character to be released. But his stat is busted. Like 322 blast attack when he's transformed. It is pretty huge. He has good defenses. His ability to get card row speed type neutral. I feel like this should have been similar to Rose Goku Black Skin. Everybody would be happy about it. Like, sure, he's going to be an anti-android. He does some damage increase in the beginning. Each defeated battle member he heals, he gets 20% to extra inflicted damage, cannot be cancelled. Reduced damage by 10%, cannot be cancelled. Its effects will reset after that. He gets more buff if Trunks dies, no surprise there. It is Future Gohan we're talking about. Also, he restores ki every time enemies switch characters, get more blast damage, and vanish gauge. Also, it restores back after the swap out. But let's talk about the 2 new ability he got, like permanent 40% damage inflicted. I don't understand the 15% to strike damage inflicted. I don't understand that. Well, it could have been literally just being blast, especially when he's blast focused unit. And then he has reduced damage. But I like the last ability, like restore on ki every time he uses strike and blast. He hits with a strike and blast. He has -2 arc cost for 10 timer count. And make sure enemy takes more damage and less health restoration. Overall, I think this is actually a pretty good Zenkai.
That would be one of the few lately, huh? But I mean, I think that the Zenkais recently got a little bit better. Again, after probably people complained a bit that they were too tame.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the first thing I was noticing when I was scrolling through the kit here was like, wait, he has more than 1 sentence for each of the new passives? Holy crap. And
yeah, the only thing, though, that could downgrade this unit is because of his C ability. And that only gives 1 blast attack. Like 33% blast attack.
Oh, yeah.
It's not going well with the new standards of units, but standalone, this is a pretty good unit, especially as a transforming unit. And you do run Future, you do run like Super Saiyans. He can be run on many teams.
Imagine running him on Super Saiyan with the Trunks.
Oh, they will. They probably will.
I mean, it's not that crazy. Just the color wheel is pretty awful, like green, blue. That's kind of weird. Yeah. But then again, if you have the type neutrality, I guess you're gonna be okay.
Both Trunks and this Gohan has this type neutrality, so.
Wait, when does Trunks have it?
He has it on his main.
Ah, yeah, makes sense. I just play the units. I don't read kids. I'm a Dragon Ball fan. Please forgive me.
It is fine. People just want to play the game and don't think about kids.
Exactly. But I feel like I've heard from other people as well that he's pretty good. I mean, this green card alone, did it have blast armor before? I don't think so.
No,
right?
they gave it the blast armor when he got Zenkai.
Yeah, so
the
this
green
is
card
like,
became even more better.
yeah, I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, it gave it blast armor and reduced enemy ki by 30
Damn.
extra.
Yeah,
Otherwise, he had that inflicted 10 substitution count for 15 timer count. That is a lot.
Yeah, I mean, since you can't really combo off of that card since you're forcing the switch out, the key reduction is pretty helpful.
Yeah, but it all depends on what you face, because if you face like a purple unit and you want to swap him out, just green, he will swap and then he comes back with the purple, but he is stuck with that purple. That means you have other units that can do other stuff.
I'm not sure what you mean. Like if I force swap out the purple unit, then he will have to wait, what, 15 timer counts?
Yeah, that is because it already are 10 timer counts. That means he has to wait like 20 timer counts for him to actually put out the unit.
Which sounds like a good thing. Sounds like fun. But yeah, that blast armor on the green card is pretty good. I mean, if you're saying like his damage, his stats are like, you said 300 something thousand?
Yeah, it's
322?
322, yeah, on the blast.
Damn. That's pretty insane.
Yeah, he has good defenses too, which works well with his kit. He has high strike attack. It's almost 300, but he is blast focused.
And
so
I mean,
I don't.
Yeah.
So I am sometimes confused when they give like strike damage when there's blast damage.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's like, hey, let's focus on his weaknesses instead of making his strength even stronger.
Yep.
It's kind of odd. But also, I love how Goresh in this on the screen is just using the quick attack to just kill UI Goku.
The quick attack is really insane.
I still need to learn how to use that. It's so annoying. Like you need to actually be able to clash it or actually utilize it well.
Yeah.
But we'll come to that later, I guess. I mean, what teams would you run Future Gohan in? Ideally, where does he? Do you think he shines the best?
It's either Future or Hybrid. Simple. Like as Super Saiyan, he needs to be transformed, and a lot of things can happen before that. And with what everyone is thinking, it's more of a. Oh,
I just saw him one shot the Super Saiyan 3. I'm sorry. That really shows that I haven't played or see anything of it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's doing a lot of damage.
What the hell, bro?
He gets death buff per defeated member, and
That's
because Trunks dies, he gets an additional 30%.
Holy crap! Especially since he has the high blast damage, and the blue card is a blast one, so blast damage pays into that. That's sick.
Let's see. If we are thinking about all the damage he increased, 40 plus 20 plus 30, that means 50 per defeated battle member. If every battle member is dead, is Trunks. That means 100% plus 40 blast damage, plus 40 because of his third ability. That means he is increasing even more. And he has that base stat increase. He does a lot of damage.
Yeah, just a little bit. Holy crap.
Yeah, this Future Gohan is really good compared. I feel like this is how Rose should have been.
The green one?
No, the red one.
Oh, yeah, true. Just strike focused, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they missed their chances on that one. But at least they did it for Future Gohan. It's just crazy how many green Zenkais we got recently. Like, not gonna lie, my green Zenkai souls and everything, suffering in the mud.
Oh, we got a lot. So, yeah. Talking about green Zenkai, we got Android 18.
Yeah, how happy does that make you as a Super Warrior / girls main?
I'm happy, but I'm also disappointed.
in her.
She's not good.
Really?
She's not good. Oh, dude. I mean,
Oh
the
Lord.
the manipulation of sub count of when she vanishes is really good, but everything else she does not damage. She barely tanks. For an EX unit, it's good stats, but not enough. I feel like she will be a good bench because she's Zenkai buffing. Finally, a Zenkai buff for a girl, but it's green girls. But it is only defenses, not attack, which
Yeah, that's the problem with the extreme Zenkais, right?
yeah. I feel like this Zenkai was not good. It was not good.
How much have you played her?
I used her a lot, but she cannot handle the meta, right?
I mean, look at her stats. Like as you said, you have 200k strike attack, 193k blast attack. You're not doing much damage.
Yeah, she's a defense type extreme unit too, and extreme types defense units are not good. Okay, even if they get a Zenkai, they will not be good because they are not focused on doing damage. They are focused on being tanky. But we know for a fact extreme units cannot tank unless you're the latest unit.
But her most important unique extra hoi poi coins dropped during the summer raid.
No, yeah.
That's what we got her Zenkai for.
Yeah, you get 3 hoi pois just for having her.
Yay! But yeah, seriously, the problem with extreme defense types is their stats are still too low. If you have units running around like Super Saiyan 3, like the Trunks, like now the Zenkai Gohan, Dragon Fist, MUI, Super Vegito, they just obliterate her probably, huh?
Yeah, the problem with her, she's also conditional. She needs members to die to get more buffs. I was like, why?
But then wouldn't she be the member that you would want to die?
When one ally character is defeated, she gets permanent buff of damage, special move damage, and key recovery. And when 2 allies are dead, she gains more damage. I don't understand this.
I mean, honestly, especially since she's an extreme unit, right? You're not gonna run her with 2 units that are worse than her that you're gonna kill her off just so she gets the last woman standing buffs. Because even with this 40% damage, which other units just get, from the battle start, she's still not gonna do much. I mean, 40% of 200k, that's 80k. But then, I still don't think that's gonna make a huge difference.
It is not enough. It is not enough. She's a last girl standing. Dude, Urine is a lot better to use. So, yeah, I do not recommend. It's good to have her just to bench and Zenkai buff girl androids or girls. Green girls, more likely. And yeah, I will have her as bench, but otherwise she is not really that good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm taking my time with her. I'm lazy. I think I didn't play the event for like the first 3 days. I feel like it's probably more of a resource for the chrono crystals, since you get 1,000 for the missions, which is nice. You can get the friendship rank to 5. You kill characters, clear stages, blah blah blah, all that stuff. I think that's. I just saw MUI survive with 900 HP. That's got to be frustrating. But I mean, like the events for me, they're always tedious, especially now with the charge step or float step being patched out. Even though they're pretty easy, it's just a lot of stages.
Yeah, it doesn't really help too that she got an equipment that is only for extreme girl units that is similar to the Awakening Age Destroy Cell. Like you do more damage to androids in future, but with this equip you do more damage to Saiyan and Super Saiyans. I was like, why?
Because it's amazing. What do you mean, why?
It's 10% to each damage. Sure, that is good, but still, why is it only limited to extreme girls unit?
Because otherwise it would be too OP, of course. What do you think?
Oh yeah, probably either too OP or actually no use at all.
Doesn't she also have that weird equip which gives her vanish restoration, but it's like the other stats are horrible.
The problem with this is that this girl doesn't have any vanish restore in her kit.
That's why she needs it. That's why she needs this amazing equip, which also gives like, I don't know, 5% blast defense and 2% to strike attack or something really bad like this.
Yeah, I recommend you grind her, but not to use her more for a bench if you want to use a girl.
Yeah, and also you can take her time. Take your time, because that event is gonna be there for a while.
It's here for 60 more days, so like 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, you can do the dailies, even though I don't like that at the dailies you only get 100 Z power for the Zenkado stuff. And normally, I think it was 200 before, wasn't it, for other units?
Yeah.
So they lowered that so that you need to spend your energy. It's always good. Bunch of stuff, but yeah. I'll take your word for it. Battle more. I haven't played her at all. I think mine is like Zenkai 3 or something, because as I said, just haven't really played that event much. But if you say that she's not good, as a female warrior connoisseur, I believe you.
If you have seen Azig video, he needed to Zenkai buff.
Imagine Zenkai buffing the Zenkai unit.
He needed to double to triple Zenkai buff to do equal as damage as a sparking. So
that is weak sauce, my friends. That is not how you should treat a lady.
Exactly. So give me LF21 with better kits, please.
LF21, of course.
Dude, it's
why did I not see that coming?
You want me to say LF Kefla?
The call has Battlemore has left the call, sadly, and I think that this concludes our podcast for today. So goodbye, everybody. No. You have a Kefla hater on the other side. I'm sorry, but this is not gonna fly. Nah, man, I'm not a fan of Soccer Mom. But I mean, the units are units, but the big thing on Wednesday wasn't the units, right? The big thing on Wednesday was the long anticipated big update for everything that everybody loves now. Right, Battle? Please tell me, right? Everybody loves it?
10% maybe.
People love 10% or 10% love everything?
Everybody loves the update 10% of the community.
Okay. So how do you feel? How do you feel now about logging into the game with the updates?
I mean, dude, sure. PvP right now is more fun. They have improved. That is one step in a good direction. But everything else, why? Okay, there is still bugs in this battle system. Like every time I try to do some moves, it does something else. You have literally watched other streams and they had know the reason to. Like if you try to sidestep, you backfloat or you move forward.
Hey.
Yeah, or tackle. I was like, why? And then they updated the PvE. Like the bots are now smarter. We cannot cheese it any longer, and everyone hates it.
The problem is that this also carries over to PvP for when your opponent disconnects. So
yeah,
as soon as your opponent disconnects, normally even if it's a 1v3, right, it's still like usually a pretty easy win because you just cheese it. And now you actually have to play the game. What the hell?
Yeah.
I think PvE just got so much more annoying. Auto mode now is more valuable than ever. Just put the phone down, just go grab a drink and come back.
It's not just even that. Every reward that you should have gotten normally has decreased. If you are not top 1k, you get 900 CC. That is not even for a multi-man. Everybody hates this. Why did the reward get less? They removed CC from missions. all raid rewards are in the shop, not the shop, but the exchange shop.
Yeah, the shop.
And and that is not good if you have 20k CC or more. Like,
True.
all free to play that save CC cannot do that anymore. Even if you play it to get points, you only get the hoi pois or other things. You don't get CC from that anymore, making it even more annoying. Because for those who want to save CC up to the point of a Legends Festival or Anniversary to get the hype units, this is stupid. Why? They cannot be serious about this. That we only get 1000k if we are top 1k, that means God rank, while the rest only get 900 if you're not top 1k. I don't understand. Sure, you get rewards if you are higher in your group, but if you are in C group, you are fighting for your life, man, to get that CC. And not for the God rank CC, but for the CC of the group.
So the one thing I'm gonna say is, and this is no means a defense, but you always, no matter where you end up in your group, right? You always get 100 CC. So if you add that to the 900 CC that you get for PvP, if you're not top 1000, you're still back at 1000. However, as you said before, they still removed, how much was it? 300 CC from the missions?
Yes.
And then also, like, how scuffed does rank 1 look? It used to be 1500, now it's 1300. This does not look like a round number. It's like, why? And also, why do you take 200 CC from that? I mean, seriously.
They did that. They removed it from the missions. Even the hoi poi, you get a total of 300. I remember when we got the highest as 1000, but that decreased to 300. They better make sure that if you have the hoi pois and the last thing, we better get multi C power easier than the other things, because otherwise everyone is going to be annoyed by this.
Yeah,
it doesn't help too for those who are top 10k. You barely got enough CC, but if you are not top 10k, you get 100 CC only. All casual plays is just gone with this, and even with the PvE, like, everyone is frustrated already with the USCR. But it doesn't help when you, in the Rush 3, the last fight, you face the Ultra unit. You literally get 2 or 3 carded against them. You want to kill us? Go ahead. Kill us. I feel so sad.
Yeah, honestly, this is also what I feel like made the most waves among the community. People just really not being happy about the way they quote unquote redistributed the rewards, because it's just why it just leaves an even worse taste in everybody's mouth, just because everyone's saying, we top, I don't know, 100 should also get better rewards than top 1000. Top 1000 should get better rewards than, I don't know, top 3000, so on. But not like they should get more, not like the lower ones should get less, but instead that the higher ranking players should get more, right? So maybe give like 1200 to top 3k, 1500 to top 1k, and I don't know, 2k for the winner, something like that. And maybe 1.7 for top 100 or something. Because I mean, in the long run, you want to incentivize people to actually play the game, right? You want to incentivize people to log in every day, and then to become frustrated because their units can't hack it, and they need to buy more crystals, and then they need to get more units, and they need to get more copies so they can get higher, and they get more chrono crystals, and the hamster wheel just keeps turning. But they're not doing that. They're doing the opposite, right? Because they think, oh, if we take 200 crystals away here and 100 crystals away there, where else are they going to get them? They have to buy them.
I felt this is so stupid marketed. They think we are stupid? No, we are not that stupid. Like, I understand you want us to summon to the latest units, but this is not how you do it, guys. This is 100% not how you do it. I mean, some people might do it, but for those who actually play high PvP and stuff, they will ignore this. They will just ignore PvE in general with how all this is. We got less rewards, and I'm family not understanding why.
Yeah, honestly, I'm in the same boat. because it's just weird to me. Like this whole, I mean, to be fair, charge step, float step, whatever you're using to cheese the bot, just dropping combo in general, I guess, was never meant to be there. But now it's just so much worse. It's just so tedious. And as you said, USTR, right? If I'm going to load into USTR and check like the USTR 3 bosses, you're going to find stuff like UI Goku, Jiren, units that have blast armor, units that have like a gauge, units that can dodge, units that can like do all these crazy things that are just so annoying to play. Where I think for the last boss, I used, I don't know, 5 teams at least. Yeah, like the fourth boss is Super Vegito, the new Ultra, Dragon Fist Goku, and then you also have the freaking number 1 Vegeta who just reduces your ki every time, and you can't drop combo anymore, so when he switches, your ki is gone. Oh. It was, this was infuriating.
It is not just that. Like, you need units. For example, the raid. It's here for a long time, but you barely get CC. And it requires so much to even get those CC. Like 100 CC, I need like 500 for the expensive one. We get less C power. We barely got anything. Like, sure, we got 1,000 CC, barely, in this raid. We got the hoi poi we can grind. But in the raid itself of the shop, we got less than we got the last before the anniversary. Like a lot less.
I mean, to be fair, it's not anniversary, right? So,
I mean, but it shouldn't cost like we got only 100 sparking, 100 C power for sparking units for 400. Only one you can exchange for. We got a lot more than that before. And we are getting less for something that is not supposed to be less.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the worst, in my opinion, the worst change on the raid was to put the CC away from the combat rewards again and back to the shop.
Yeah,
when there was no reason for that, other than, hey, you're not getting those. You need to buy more.
We could have literally get both. Like we could have one for exchange and one for just grind the raid. But they removed the very point of getting it from the combat. And that just makes people just don't want to grind the raid a lot anymore. Yeah, I understand. I understand it completely. Like, I didn't want to grind the raid anymore. It's kind of hard. I just want to grind enough to get the CC. But now I actually had to play a lot of fights to actually get that CC. Because it is much more expensive to get those CC.
Yeah, and then also, like the raid medal drop rewards, you need the trunks again for 50 at Red 1. So I feel like they made it worse again with the disparity of, free-to-play units and units that everybody has.
I feel like
you get like 20 for future Gohan and Majin Vegeta at Red 1. That's fine. And you get 10 for the free-to-play Cell if he is maxed out. So you need to play full power battle for this, if you can beat it. Which also came out. I forgot about that one. Then at least you get the free-to-play Frieza Force units. You get 4 of them, so you can get like another 24. But that depends. Do you want the raid coins, or do you want to maximize your bench for Hoi Poi, for example, right? Who you need all those like Future and Androids and Legends Road units for, and still the trunks for 10 more. So yeah, I mean, that's a lot.
I feel like they looked at a survey and fixed the raid, but then made it worse when the anniversary was over. They listened to us just for anniversary and then ignored it flat out.
Yeah.
It is so stupid. I mean, I agree with the battle system. Like, the battle system is more fun with the new tackle and everything. I just need to get used to it. Because I can no longer now dash and sidestep or dash tackle. Like, it goes to suddenly quick him right in the face.
True.
But there are still bugs, man, in the game. Like, sometimes when you suddenly are trying to sidestep, you literally tackling instead or back floating. How do you back float from a sidestep?
Wait, what? You back?
When I tried to sidestep, it backflowed. It happened to Moji too, man. He was in the stream and it happened to him like 2 to 3 times.
That's crazy.
So I was thinking, oh, maybe it's just me on my phone, but it's not, because I hear a lot of complaining. Also, there is also a sidestep bug. Like you can when people are sidestepping, but you cannot hear it.
Oh, that has been in the game for a while for different characters, like some Gohans, for example. They have just ninja sidestep.
Yeah, but it's for every character now. Like it is for every character that you
really
face.
Sucks.
Yeah, it should not be on every character, because it happens sometimes, and sometimes you hear the sidestep, but he doesn't sidestep. Like the sidestep was delayed from the another thing. It is mind-boggling how many bugs this is still in the system, and they have not test played this. I mean, I think they have test played it with the quick attack and everything, but not the bugs that happen.
Yeah, I feel like maybe they rushed out the update to be still in August, as they said it would be in August. Or they just don't have enough QA people. Because, I mean, also what the worst thing for me, and I don't know if it happens on iOS as well, but I have had so many crashes lately that I am scared of playing PvP on stream, even, because I don't want to have my RP reset just from the game crashing all the time and then it just detecting me as disconnecting. And the worst part for me is also sometimes, like on 2 days ago, I just wanted to play like 2-3 matches, and then the last match, obviously, since we're talking about crashes, I was queuing up against Alex Marticio, like the Spanish streamer here on Twitch. Yeah. And I was looking forward to the match. 15 counts in, boom, crashed. I went to his stream and saw him fight my bot. Super fun. I was so annoyed.
Yeah, I heard about the crashes, and apparently if you have not updated to the latest iOS, it will crash sometimes.
Yeah, and iOS if you or have Android?
Not an iOS update, on the update, when they said you need to have a higher iOS update.
Yeah, but I have Android. There's no iOS on Android.
Oh, then I don't know. But I know for a fact that Android crashes more, because they don't have fixed all the bugs for Androids.
Yeah, they definitely haven't.
Yeah, because it will crash. And if you have not set your language to English, you will not even go into the game, because you're literally stuck in a black screen with the loading that keeps going.
Yeah, I heard about that too. So a couple of people from my guild, they are Turkish, and they don't have they had to change their language as well to even be able to log in again.
Yeah, it happened to me too.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like, no, you're not allowed to have your native language on your phone. How dare you?
Yeah, I just don't understand why the rush. I understand that it was a date, but they could have literally said maybe on a later update, because they wanted to fix the bugs and everything. I could totally understand.
I think everybody... Okay, so the thing is, the Legends community can be incredibly toxic at times, right? I mean, especially if you're on Twitter, partially on Reddit. But I haven't been on there, so I don't know much about Reddit anymore. So it could be still the case, but it used to be back then. And the problem is, either way, you're going to get like backlash, right? So if you say, okay, sorry, we're going to have to delay it by 2 weeks, it's going to come out in like mid-September or something, people are going to roast them. People are going to be like, oh, those losers, they can't even ship an update on time, blah, blah, blah. People just want to, be negative as well. And I mean, right now they're giving us every reason to. So what is the worst damage to your reputation and, to the game? Having like a super buggy game, especially for new players, I think that's way worse. And I agree with you. They should have just postponed the update. Like they should have just said, sorry guys. I mean, the question is, do they even know about all of these bugs? How much have they play tested it? Did they think that this is all working in the way it should? Right?
Yeah, but they should have made, like, after the update, they should have a survey that everyone could talk. How was the update? Then we can all talk about it. The bugs, literally, everyone in the community could have complained about this.
Honestly, I feel like they can watch. They apparently do watch videos, right? So that's what Goresh said, is that they watch some of the videos of the content creators, so they might see it there. I think talking about an update like a day after it drops is too early. For bugs, yes, there should be another process though. I feel like they should have like a bug tracking system in place where people can just submit, but then that also might get abused, right? People might just submit like your mom or whatever. So that's always the problem when you're having like those huge player bases where a lot of people are still very young. Is I feel like they don't really appreciate these things, or not everyone. I mean, also older people, but it's always risky to have those systems open for people that can just abuse it. But yeah, they need to have some sort of a bug process, but they need to have that internally. Like if you're developing a software, you need to test it, right? And if you're a small team, then you need to hire a tester or two more, because if you're putting this game out the way it is, that's just gonna like tarnish your reputation even more, and just manifesting the meme of, you know, like one step forward and then more steps back, let's say.
Yeah. I am so tired how they did this, but I can understand, or like if they have not noticed every bug, but if it happens to everybody, I feel like you did not look enough.
Yeah, agree.
Otherwise, I think what they did, though, fun with the PvP, with the new battle system. I mean, it's interesting with the quick dash, quick tackle, or quick attack, what it's called. It's very interesting. I like it. I just need to get used to it. It's just all the bugs in the game needs to be fixed. It doesn't have to be everything, but it shouldn't be this buggy or crashy or anything that literally happens. And it doesn't help that you have cut the reward in half of everything.
Yep. Oh, that's for sure. I mean, in half, I don't know about that, but definitely reduced.
Like it has literally reduced to half if you think about it. If you think about a raid, you get only 1,000, where you could have literally got it 2,000 before.
No, I think 1,300.
1,300. We get it now at 1,300. But if we're thinking about hoi poi as well, now we only get 300. They literally removed the combat points CC.
Literally. No, what I meant is from the raid before, you would get the 1,000 from the combat points, and then you usually get like another 300 from those missions, you know, like get limited time rewards 3, 6, 9, 12 times.
Yeah, but you lose. Like, we don't have CC on the missions anymore.
That's what I mean. That's why they took them away. So we used to get like 1,300 before on the raids, excluding hoi poi. And I don't remember whether we got CC from hoi poi back then. Probably did.
We did.
But yeah, now we're getting like a crap ton of these equips on the last step. It's also so stupid that they put them on the last step, you know, because you need 3, right? You can put 3 equips of this Bulma equip for the raid coin drop on your character. And instead of just guaranteed dropping like a red C slot in like the 2nd, 4th, and 6th step or something, they put it on the last step where you have to take forever to grind the raid, and you already grinded it for a while, and then you have to grind it more, you know?
Yeah.
And then also you need to keep clearing out your equip box because you keep getting those Fs or Cs, and it's just, why?
I don't know what they were planning with this. Like, I feel like they would try to go to a right direction, but they literally fell down some stairs and went 10 step back.
Yep.
It was all
seriously.
too rushed.
Seriously.
It was all too rushed.
I think that's the problem, honestly. I think the problem is just that they had to rush it out because they promised it somehow in the reveals and stuff. And I was excited for the updates, and then there were those people who were like, "Nah, I'm not gonna hold my breath. It's gonna be real one way or the other. It could be just bad." And yeah, if you don't expect anything, you can't be disappointed. I guess that's how I'm gonna go about this now, because that was really, really annoying. And somebody said, it's like Toshi already said they are testing us, as in probably they're using us as testers, right? So in software development, we call that a banana product because it ripens at the customer. And that's not how this should be, because it shouldn't be us finding the bugs and being frustrated and, quitting because that's also not in their best interest. But hey, let's talk about something positive, maybe. How do you like the treasure battle edition?
It is so random because with all the bugs, it's even on the treasure battle. Like you can not have IRL like 14-star units to test out anything. The only thing you get from this is the treasure reward that is random. Like you can get up to 1,000 CC, but you get random stuff from this. You want? I hope everyone can get the 1,000 CC, but
I mean,
it is good, but you can only play this once.
no, I mean you can keep playing it. It's just that you don't get more treasure chest, of course.
But you don't get any RP, but you don't lose any RP. You don't get anything for playing treasure battle.
Yeah, but it's basically the same as training battle, right?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, for me, I like that you have those treasure chests. You get the 200 RP win bonus there as well if you win your first match of the day. And you always get a guaranteed 50 RP in the first chest. So I don't mind it. You know, it's just like an extra daily. The one thing that I have to say, though, is one of the days I wanted to just get my daily done. And I think the first day I managed to get everything done in one match. But then on one of the dailies, the guy just forfeited really early. So I had to play 3 games to get all of the chests. And that was a bit meh.
Yeah. There's people that surrenders or DC right away. Like you don't get any rewards.
I mean, he forfeited in like a reasonable amount of time. It was not like a troll, right? It was at a point where he knew, okay, there's no point in keeping on playing. I feel like I could have probably landed like a card or 2 more and maybe an ult to get 20, 30 more points. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, I don't mind the treasure battle. At least I don't know what happens if I crashed out in treasure battle once as well. Like my app crashed. I'm wondering if you crash often enough, do you also get the 5-minute bans for that?
You still get it, yeah. Because it counts as a PvP fight against someone.
I can't even play that. Oh my god. That is very sad. And then, of course, we got the group system. What rank are you in your group right now?
I mean, in the last fight, if you were in top 1K in the last PvP, which was 3 weeks and double RP, and people were grinding like crazy, you had to have 14K RP to be in top 1K. So I was like, nah, screw that. I was in rank S.
Me too.
Like, there is a lot of rank S, but it is not like a lot of rank C. So, yeah, there will be a different grouping. Like, a lot of people are grinding for that.
So what rank are you right now in your group?
What rank? I'm rank 1.
Me too.
I mean, there's not a lot of people that grinding. Like, we get people with a random grouping.
Yeah. I mean, the groups are like 100 people each. So people who say, I am number 1 in S, you're number 1 in your S, but maybe not in my S.
Exactly. Say how much RP you have first, and then we can say.
Yeah, I have currently 11.1K.
Same. I haven't played PvP today.
I've only played on stream. But hey, I think I didn't crash today. I didn't crash on stream. I think I crashed earlier today.
Oh.
And I also heard that people had the same crash issues on like PvE, like playing the gauntlet or raiding or something. So it's not localized to that.
Yeah, it happens a lot with the Android users.
Don't Android shame me. No, but for real, I mean, I feel like iOS has been more stable, but I would still say it's definitely on the developers to make an app that doesn't crash and that works with the system that they're provided with.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know, because I think I'm still on Android 12 because I don't have the 13 update yet. But yeah, it's Android 12 for me. Because I think the Android 13 update is only available for the Pixel phones right now anyways. And it might roll out later this year, but yeah. it is what it is, as Big Man Gale likes to say. So yeah, any summarizing words for this update from you, Battle?
I mean, if we are thinking about the battle system, how it went well, it was good. But everything else around it was not. Like rewards, no. You make it worse. The game keep bugging and crashing. PvE is a lot more work to do, and people don't want that. And yeah, like everyone is frustrating with the less rewards. Like it's putting us down. If we compare this to Dokkan right now, Dokkan has their hype celebration. I wish we just got 10% of that, and that I'd be happy.
Funny thing is that people on Dokkan also complain about the new banner formats now. So it's like it's not all, the grass isn't all that green on the other side. Like it's still better, I would assume, hyper, but you know.
That's why I said 10%.
Yeah. Don't believe the hype. But yeah, if we can take anything out of this update, please, Dims, get more QA people, more quality assurance engineers, and have a proper process in place where you play test everything more thoroughly. You know that you can test on different devices with, online services and stuff like that. I don't have to tell you, you probably have QA people, just use them. That is the most annoying part for me, because I cannot even bring myself to be so annoyed about all the reward stuff, because I'm not even getting there because the game keeps just shutting me out by closing. So the first thing you have to do is provide us with a stable game, and then please listen more to the community, or at least be more transparent. We had these management newsletters. They were cool because we knew what was going on, what was coming up, what you were planning. Why not keeping that up? And why not, I don't know, providing a game that people love rather than that frustrates people just enough not to quit, but to want to spend more, or like all this, these gacha mechanics. It's just making people fatigued. And personally, the game is also relatively dry right now because, banners are not content. I find myself much less interested in the game right now than I was before the anniversary. And I hope it doesn't continue this way, because then I have nothing to stream. And with that said, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to just talk to chat a little bit. So get your questions ready. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Alrighty, we are back. And before we take your questions, we almost forgot one thing. Tien got his new ability, and we have the Super Warrior main in the chat. So, in the call. So take it away, Battlemore. How do you feel about him now?
I feel so happy. Like every time I tested Tien in so many different teams. I am so happy I don't get 10 counts rush. If I do, I use swap and I survive.
Haha! So you feel like it's working well to do what it's supposed to do?
It is working really well. There is sometimes, obviously, that people are saying it is conditional, but dude, have you not faced a guy that literally gets 10 on 10 counts, all Dragon Balls, and rush you right away? It hurts, man. It hurts.
Yep. First combo rush. Who has not encountered that one against him? Huh?
Yeah, and with Tien literally saving everything, and don't quote me on the literally.
You already know.
I already know. Stop it. So,
literally.
Yeah. Shut up.
Hi.
So, but I'm just happy that Tien got his ability. But even if you're not running Tien on the Majin Buu saga, he works on many different teams. I tested on him with the androids. I tested him with the Frieza Force. I've been testing around on many different teams, and he helps the teams a lot because he does insane amount of damage. All because he has no crit damage in his kit. And because you don't need to really have Tien out on the field to get those crits, because he gets them every time one of your other units is attacking with a strike or blast arts, and it stacks up until I remember 6 times, and then you are stuck with that. And Tien does an insane amount of damage because of it. I understand people running like here. Either you want to run fusions or you want Gogeta more. But I feel like this Tien is saving me a lot. Even if I don't want to combo, if Tien is a high star, you can do a lot of stuff. I had to stop myself to literally stop saying literally, which I said twice now.
Then you did it anyways. So my Tien is 7 stars. Is that considered decent, or should I get him to like red 2 or?
I mean, I do recommend to get him to red 3 because that is how the highest stat he gets.
Okay, I guess I'll just use the Z power in my inventory for that then.
Yeah, but Tien is insane. In blast damage, insane. And because of the green card substitution manipulation.
How much is it?
And the banish restore, 3 count.
Okay.
And he restores literally. He restores his vanish. Shut up! I'm trying to not to say it.
Lul. So basically, now Tien is at his pinnacle, is where you want him to be and where he should be.
Yes, I just need one more Super Warrior because I'm running Tien with Revived Gohan, but I still need one more unit that can do the early damage.
I am. Yeah, true, since Revival Gohan also isn't really that unit.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay.
That's why I'm hoping for Orange Piccolo.
Well, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, indeed.
I'm finally going to watch the movie on Wednesday. So basically tomorrow from the time the podcast is out on YouTube. And let's see what questions we have then, shall we?
Yeah, let's see.
So you think they'll boost the character? So Ninja Bro, sorry, already had that one locked and loaded. Ninja Bro's asking, you think they'll boost the character boost system for Gauntlet now, since they know it's actually harder for the free-to-play and casual players to catch up? I'm going to say no, because they don't care about free-to-play that much. They want you to summon. It's like, for me, that's like a hard no. What do you think, Battle?
Yeah, I feel they don't care about free-to-play. They did at the one point when Legend Road was a thing. But then they realized they didn't get the income they needed, so they changed that direction.
Legends who?
Legends Road.
Yeah, what's a Legends Road?
They should change it to event exclusive. Make all equipment to event exclusive, and I'd be happy. If you did not see my rant when D3 was here, you would have loved it too.
I would have, maybe.
I mean, you were here, I think.
I was? I'm confused. I'm confused. What?
Nah, I think you should be in here. Or was it Aston? I mean, I think you both were here. I'm now confused.
Very nice. I accomplished my mission.
Oh, okay.
So Fresh D Loco is asking, why do you think they have slowed down character release so much? So why do you think they are not releasing so many characters anymore?
I don't know. I question them a lot, especially with all the rewards as less than before. And we only got one new character. Like, who want to only summon? Dude, the only guys that's summoning for this is those who actually want the PvE to be easier, or just because Trunks is cool and he's doing insane because he's literally power creeping. Because he has 2 ults too, that helps the team a lot.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I'm wondering if they're thinking about running out of characters to, rehash or release, and they just want to kind of like you're extending a chewing gum when you just kind of pull it away from each other. They make the game like super thin and kind of dry, but they at least extend it by a bit, like the lifespan. I wonder if that's their reasoning. But honestly, look at Dokkan. Dokkan is it's almost 8 years old, right? It's 7.5 years old, the JP version, I believe. So it's gonna go to like its 8th anniversary in January, February. And they would have the same problem. right? They also only have the characters from the Dragon Ball universe. And, now with the movie, then maybe at one point they can do stuff from the manga. I don't know if they can do that or if they need to wait for the anime to come out because of the rights. But this is the only reason I can come up with why they slow it down. Because there's so much stuff still to do, like you still have a bunch of movies you can do. Lots of Tournament of Power characters haven't even seen the light of day. Like the Universe 6 Namekians, for example, or this Anizara concoction. Like the clowns, the angels of death, we
have also not have a Dragon Ball Saga. We still don't have Grandpa Gohan or Jackie Chan in the game. Fox King, which I mentioned Tien. A long time ago. Oh yeah, Forearm Tien too.
Piccolo Jr. Like like Piccolo Jr. from the World Tournament where he fought Fitku.
Yeah,
like absolutely. OG Fitku. We also don't have him. We only have the Saiyan Saga. He's Saiyan Saga, right?
Or Android 8 or 8er.
Ooh, 8er. And then also don't forget Ninja Murasaki, impressive ninja skills. Only Dokkan OGs remember this one.
Or Cyborg Tao.
Bruh. We need a sparking Tao, honestly.
We need a sparking Master Roshi first.
Yes. No, I completely agree. I love this. Man. Yes. Let's see if there are any more questions in chat. For now, people are just kind of talking about the units they want to see. I see Full Power Roshi, Jackie Chan, Oolong is a good one.
When they transform to that robot with the ramen.
Yeah. What about Carrot Monster? Monster Carrot, I think it's called in English. In German, it's called the Carrot Monster.
He is too strong for Legends.
Oh yeah, everything he touches is just
turn to carrot.
Turns to orange. Yeah, somebody said Garlic Jr. And it's probably Goresh's alt account. And let's face it. Dragon Ball Saga Kid Chi-Chi.
Oh yeah. With the beam under her head.
Yeah, with this little disc or whatever she throws. Okay, so one question here is also from Ninja Bros. Oh, Arale. No, that's not Dragon Ball, but yeah. If you had one tag, you would buff attack. Wait, if you had one tag, you'd buff attack for that month by making more units. Who would you buff? I'll let you start while I think about it.
What tag?
What tag would you buff if you could buff that tag, not bag that tough, for a month?
You really had to ask. Super Warriors, obviously.
Of course. For me, that would probably be regeneration. Okay, so who would you make as units for Super Warriors?
Oob, for example, before he fused with the Majin Buu. Master Roshi, or if he counts as one, I don't know for sure. But maybe TOP Master Roshi, but I don't think Dragon Ball Saga Master Roshi. But Tien, like from Cell Saga, when he against Imperfect Cell, we still have more of a tag unit. Like we can have Tien with Chaozu. Give me Ultimate Chaozu Zenkai. We can actually have a Sparking Chaozu. We can have more iteration of Yamcha.
Maybe Motorcycle Yamcha.
Motorcycle Yamcha.
Or like tag Yamcha with Puar or something.
Yeah, it could be tag Krillin with... Who was it? Again, who was it with? It could literally be Krillin versus
Dinosaur.
the first form Cell in that dream.
It's gonna be tag Krillin versus Dinosaur when they were doing the milk training with Master Roshi.
Tag. Yeah.
Somebody said tag
Super Warrior though.
Somebody said tag Tien and Yamcha, and like switch to Yamcha, and you just die.
Oh, it could be from the Cell Saga.
Yeah. Yeah, I think for me it would be okay. So I would want regeneration because I like this team. I used to play it a lot. Now I'm just more of a meta sheep. I would love a new Fat Boo. I would love as like an LF DKP or some cool LF. And maybe also we have only got one slug, and he's trash now because he's old. So they could make a new Lord Slug, which would be pretty sick. What else? Maybe like a Cell Junior squad or something. Imagine having like a tag Cell Junior, but it's 5 tags, and you have to cycle through all of them to get back to the first one. I think that would be pretty sick if you have like a Cell Junior of each element pretty much. And then whenever you feel like you're tagging out, you tag from blue to red, from red to green, I don't know, green or yellow or whatever, and then just have to go around the whole color wheel to come back to the blue one. It would be pretty insane, but they wouldn't have to load more models because it's just all Cell Juniors. They just change the typing and have a little bit different kit. I think that would be funny.
Well, we could have a different version of Bootangs.
What do you mean? He's perfect. But
now you're copying.
No, I got you. Slander. No, but if I were to give it to a tag that needs it, I would say probably DB Saga. But all the units that we talked about earlier is, like there's so much in the Red Ribbon Army alone that you could do as like extreme characters or some like in General Blue, for example. That was the guy with the hypnosis, right?
Yeah.
He would be a fun one, Ninja Murasaki. Then you have Ader. You have the Staff Sergeant Black, or whatever his name was.
We have the fake Arnold Schwarzenegger robot.
And then also, what about Pilaf, Mai, and Shu? His name, right? The dog.
Yeah.
In their killing machine. That's even in Dokkan as an R.
Yeah, we also have the guys from Baba's tournament with the Mummy Man, Devil Man,
Invisible,
Grandpa Gohan.
Imagine playing with an invisible character, though.
Oh my god!
And you need to get Roshi to bleed over him so that you can see him. That's like his weakness.
Bruh, that was too OP.
Okay, so last question for today. Do you think Quick Attack is too strong? And I think Diallo Rose, who asked the question earlier, also asked, do you think whether it should it be able to kill units or not?
Yes, because it's a replacement for a tackle or long distance tackle. I mean, sure, it is powerful, but it is so early, so we do not know how it actually works correctly yet. We just got this update this week, and it needs to be more tested out before I can say anything.
I mean, I've seen the quick tap doing some sick damage, to be honest. Also, even here on the podcast, some of the Goresh footage we played, where he was just grinding down MUI Goku with like 3 tap attacks, and he was just almost done.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like it's pretty strong. It's almost like a strike card, and it definitely should not be like a strike card. Killing, I mean, I agree with the reasoning that tackle was able to kill, so this should be able to kill. However, I think you were able to react to a tackle much better than you're able to react to the quick attack, and that might be because it's new, but it's also just so much faster. So I don't know if I'm 100% on that in that same camp. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
Fair enough. So yeah, this was special podcast tete-a-tete with Battle Amor. Now we are going to end it over here. Thank you all for watching. And if you are on Twitch, this podcast is going to go live on Tuesday, 9:30 p.m. Central European time, I believe, which is 3:30 Eastern. And yeah, don't forget, Twitch Prime's not a crime. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like. If you made it this far into the podcast, you probably liked it. And yeah, we will find somebody to rate. We will be back next week with a big 100. And until then, stay safe. Have a great week. Wash your hands. And we'll see you then.
I hope you enjoyed the Duo podcast.
Bye, guys.